At one time, I thought it was the worst place a kid could go. And then I thought it was the best place. A little white school sitting on top of the hill. And I loved it.
Those teachers instilled in us a desire to succeed. It wasn't a matter of what you could do, it's just what you would do. We've always known that we were somebody. Jesse Jackson did not coin that phrase. That phrase came out of Summerhill School.
You do the best you can. You rise up as fast as you can to overcome some of the circumstances that may confront you. It takes work. It takes determination. Sometimes it takes patience. It can send you upward if you let it.
It goes deep in our hearts. It goes deep in our heart, and it runs in our veins. And I think you can pretty well tell a student that came through the doors of Summerhill High School.
Have you seen a boll of cotton? You have to put your fingers down in there and pull the cotton out of that bowl, and it would, just skin your fingers all up.
You got about a 6-foot drag sack you're pulling, and you go from one end of the field to the other. It could be a half a mile one way.
Living on a farm, and you don't have no heat in the house, and you can look up there a lot of time and see the stars, cracks in the floor. It's real cold in the house.
It wasn't easy, but we would always seem to find a little joy in everything we did. We'd find a little joy in it, and that made it better, And we'd always pray for a better day.
At that time, there were no hotels for blacks. They had a lot of black men coming in to do different work, so they had to have a place to stay. So my grandmother also took in boarders, and she would prepare their breakfast, and then she would fix them a lunch, and when they came in, that she would have supper. So she worked 7 days a week, plus doing washing and ironing, so she worked constantly.
I said I was going to school, I was going to be somebody, and I meant that. So I didn't mind coming to Summerhill in the cold and the rain. And of course that trestle out there, sometimes the water would be up to the trestle.
I loved school. It was just like I had to learn, I wanted to learn. But I was handicapped because I was a farm girl. And our lives depended upon working on the farm, because that's where our income, everything came from the farm. But I hated it. I grew up, and sometimes now I think I shouldn't have hated it because it was a decent living. The only reason I did hate it was because it kept me from going to school every day.